Hello, everyone, and welcome to the midweek market wrap up with myself, Michael Noss. I'm a chartered market technician and quantitative trader from Stats Edge Trading. If you're interested in kind of any of the platforms you see today or more content like this, link is in the description below. So basically, what we go over in this particular video is we just talk about the crypto markets, the FX markets, and equity markets. Try to see what's happened so far this week, try to figure out what we're going to do into the end of the week. And this all culminates with a live stream that I do on Sunday at 7 Eastern. So if you want to be notified when that's going to happen, you can subscribe and hit the bell. You can also go to the website in the description below, sign up for my email list. I only send out emails when I have a new video or I am doing a live stream or something like that. So no worried about getting spam. So let's just get right into it right away. So Bitcoin, just to start off with, really nothing going on. It's been kind of chopping in this range for an incredibly long period of time. Volatility in Bitcoin has shrunk to the lowest that I've personally ever seen it. So really nothing to do that I can think of. I have an order to get in if we break down under this level. If we do end up starting to trend higher, I think there's a pretty big trend. So you can see the note that I have here. I take all of these charts and more every single day, and I upload them as part of Stats Edge Trading, where you can just kind of see my thoughts on the market as a CMT kind of every day as I update my chart book. So that's what these notes are. So I'm just kind of getting frustrated that the entire cryptocurrency market just kind of seems to be on hold right now. So UUP, so this is the dollar index, looks like it might be putting in a bull flag here. Keep in mind, if this breaks higher, that's generally going to be bad for equities. And then anything that's denoted in US dollars when you're trading the FX pairs are going to have a lot to do with this particular ETF. So big strong push up, and then it's just kind of consolidating sideways. So if this breaks higher, which is kind of what we have to assume is going to happen in the direction of the trend, again, that's going to be bearish for equities and foreign currencies. A couple that I'm watching that are cross pairs to take the US dollars out of the equation is just Euro GDP. We broke out of this. If you go back on the chart here, this is a really strong resistance zone that's becoming support. So we broke out of here and we pulled back into it. So I'm just kind of looking for this. As long as we can stay above this area, that's something that I'm looking to potentially get long. Now on the S&P 500, you can see that my note, this is just what a bear trap looks like. Basically, we had this really defined resistance area that a lot of the world was watching. We gapped under that resistance area on a bad CPI print, and then we just rallied up. Now, I talked about on the weekend during the last live stream how, to me, this was bullish just because now I have an area to play off of, right? There was a lot of bears that were kind of trapped in here. So I have this zone to play off of. So every time we've dipped into this zone, I've been using that opportunity to buy stocks with relative strength, and I'll show you a couple in a moment. And that's kind of going to be my theory going forward. I'm just going to play off this low. If we're above this low, I'm going to try to be long. If this low kind of we roll over and we break it, then I'm wrong, and it's time to get out and look for the next idea. XLE broke out today. The rest of the market had a pretty bad day, but energy as a whole kind of broke out of here. So I'm going to keep an eye on that going forward just to see if we can get a continuation. So I don't play the individual ETFs, but it just means that I'm going to be looking more at kind of energy stocks. A couple names that I'm looking at. One is this TH, nice strong push up, and then it's just kind of been putting in this falling wedge, getting tighter and tighter and tighter as it goes down. We have earnings here, I think, in like 2 weeks that I have to watch, but basically just looking to see if we can break out of this pattern long. ASO, Academy Sports, broke out of this 40 area right here. This one's got a pretty substantial short float. And just kind of bouncing off this zone. So if we can break this downtrend line, that's where I'm interested in that one. Last but not least is APLS, same kind of thing. We had this prior resistance area, we broke out of it, came back to it, and now this is acting as support. So I'm just playing off this support zone right here. So Again, thank you very much for stopping by. And if you want more content like this, or you want more of my thoughts for the market, that's Stats Edge Pro, which is less than $2 a day. You can check out in the description below. I will talk to you guys soon.